Dave Campbell's Texas Football, in conjunction with the Texas Bowl, is proud to present the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week award to the most deserving high schooler in the state of Texas. Every Monday at noon, TexasFootball.com announces 10 candidates for that week's award based on the previous week's on-field performance. We then leave it up to you, voting at TexasFootball.com. And you can get I need to send this to Will, actually. You can vote TexasFootball.com as who you believe should be the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week winner. Voting closes Friday at noon, with the winner announced shortly thereafter. Now, your Week 10 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Prosper linebacker Aiden Siano had 23 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. They ended up losing to Denton Geyer, but through no fault of his own. Prosper linebacker Aiden Siano. Round Rock running back Israel Morgan ran for 252 yards and 5 touchdowns on the ground, and also had a touchdown receiving with 17 yards. Timpson wide receiver and defensive back Terry Bussey had 7 catches for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns receiving, plus 8 tackles and 2 interceptions. I should probably also mention that he is a freshman.
Yikes.
He just turned 14.
Whew. That you can't even get your learner's permit for driving yet.
He just turned 14.
Yikes.
I believe he was 13 to start the season.
Holy cow.
Floresville defensive lineman Cole Hamilton had 23 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, a fumble recovery, and a forced fumble. Fort Bend Hightower quarterback Jakolby Longino. He went 11-17 for 319 yards and 6 touchdowns passing, plus 65 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Mineola running back and linebacker Trevien Sneed had 34 carries for 327 yards and 4 touchdowns rushing, plus 8 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. He's come on strong lately. He's had a huge impact on Mineola's rise. Needville running back Walker Warncke. Yep, Warncke. Had 28 carries for 278 yards, almost 10 yards carry, and 6 touchdowns on the ground, plus 10 tackles, a forced fumble, and a pass breakup. Godly quarterback Caden Burke went 22 of 29 for 471 yards and 8 touchdowns through the air. Hallettsville running back Jonathan Brooks, 22 carries, 299 yards and 6 touchdowns rushing, 9 tackles, and he averaged 44 yards a punt. And finally, Knox City running back Trace Frausto, I should say. Easy for me to say. 16 carries, 403 yards, and 8 touchdowns on the ground for the Knox City Greyhound.
Jesus.
So those are your Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees for Week 10. Vote now at TexasFootball.com. Vote early, vote often, vote now.